Hi, Taehyung lovers. Welcome back to the Taehyung lovers channel around the world. And this time, don't you dare skip the first 3 seconds. Because what you're about to hear is not just news of an idol's return. This is a moment that made the world fall silent and begin asking the same question. Why did Kim Taehyung return without a sound? Breaking news: Kim Taehyung, who made the world go silent. No screams, no flashing cameras, no welcome befitting a global superstar from BTS. And precisely because of that, something feels off, even unsettling. In the midst of the bustle of Gimpo International Airport, Kim Taehyung appeared not as a star, but as someone who seemed to want to disappear. Casual hoodie, headphones shutting out the world, calm steps without interaction. This is not fan service. This is a signal. And the question is, a signal for whom? From the moment a mysterious man opened the car door, to the fact that he returned alone without the other members, everything feels like pieces of an unfinished puzzle, especially after he had just shaken Japan through the BTS World Tour ARIRANG, only to suddenly choose extreme silence. Is this just exhaustion, or is there something intentionally being hidden from the public? And even more surprising, he only has a matter of days before returning to a massive stage at Raymond James Stadium. So when does he actually rest? In this video, we will uncover everything without filter. The facts behind Kim Taehyung's silent return that made ARMY uneasy, the mysterious figure that sparked wild speculation, the reason behind his decision to return alone, Taehyung's body language that speaks without words, and the brutal schedule pressure you may have never imagined. If you feel something unusual about this moment, you're not alone. Write your opinion in the comments, because your voice could become part of a bigger story. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. And most importantly, share this video so the world continues to see another side of Kim Taehyung, not just as a superstar, but as a human whose silence alone can shake the world. Breaking news: Kim Taehyung, who made the world go silent. No screams, no flashing cameras, no welcome befitting a global superstar from BTS. And precisely because of that, something feels off, even unsettling. In the midst of the bustle of Gimpo International Airport, Kim Taehyung appeared not as a star, but as someone who seemed to want to disappear. Casual hoodie, headphones shutting out the world, calm steps without interaction. This is not fan service. This is a signal. And the question is, a signal for whom? From the moment a mysterious man opened the car door, to the fact that he returned alone without the other members, everything feels like pieces of an unfinished puzzle, especially after he had just shaken Japan through the BTS World Tour ARIRANG, only to suddenly choose extreme silence. Is this just exhaustion, or is there something intentionally being hidden from the public? And even more surprising, he only has a matter of days before returning to a massive stage at Raymond James Stadium. So when does he actually rest? In this video, we will uncover everything without filter. The fact behind Kim Taehyung's silent return that made ARMY uneasy, the mysterious figure that sparked wild speculation, the reason behind his decision to return alone, Taehyung's body language that speaks without words, and the brutal schedule pressure you may have never imagined. If you feel something unusual about this moment, you're not alone. Write your opinion in the comments, because your voice could become part of a bigger story. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, and most importantly, share this video so the world continues to see another side of Kim Taehyung, not just as a superstar, but as a human whose silence alone can shake the world. Breaking news: Kim Taehyung, who made the world go silent. No screams, no flashing cameras, no welcome that usually accompanies a superstar steps. And precisely because of that, the public began to feel uneasy. Why does such a major return feel so quiet? On the afternoon of April 20th, 2026, the sky at Gimpo International Airport looked like any ordinary day. Airport activities ran normally. Passengers came and went, unaware that among them was a figure who, for the past weeks, had dominated the biggest stages in Japan. That figure is Kim Taehyung, a name not only known in South Korea, but echoing across the world as a global icon, artist, and cultural phenomenon. But this time, there was no grandeur, no glowing stage aura, What appeared instead was the opposite, a simplicity that was almost painful to see. From behind, Kim Taehyung was seen wearing a casual hoodie with faint writing on the back. Large headphones covered his ears, creating a clear distance between him and the outside world. A brown sling bag hung lightly on his shoulder, a small detail that felt strikingly contrasted with his status as one of the most influential artists on the planet. There was no effort to stand out, no desire to be seen, as if he deliberately chose to disappear in the crowd. Beside him, a masked man opened the door of a black car with quick and efficient movement. No conversation was heard, no expression could be read, and within seconds, the public watching this footage began forming questions far bigger than the moment itself. Who was that man? Just a staff member? A bodyguard? Or someone closer to Kim Taehyung? There was no confirmation, no official explanation. And precisely because of that, this small mystery became fuel that ignited global curiosity. When the next footage appeared, the atmosphere remained unchanged. Kim Taehyung was seen stepping into a black car without any dramatic gesture. No wave, no interaction with cameras, no smile that usually becomes part of fan service. This was not just an ordinary return, this was a transition that felt deeply personal. From the roaring cheers of thousands of fans in Japan's domes during the grand BTS World Tour ARIRANG, into a silence that almost felt like a rare private space for a star of his level. Inside the airport, the narrative grew even stronger. Kim Taehyung was seen walking calmly. A black mask covered his face, headphones still on, both hands tucked into his pockets. His steps were light, yet certain of body language that was impossible to ignore. Behind him, a woman pushed a black suitcase with a striking red line, as if symbolizing that this journey was not truly over. This was not the finish line. This was just a pause, a brief moment to breathe before facing the next massive wave. And this is where the story begins to shift into something deeper than just news. Travel reports stated that Kim Taehyung returned from Japan to South Korea alone, without the other BTS members. A journey of about 2 hours may sound simple, but the decision to return alone in the middle of a packed group schedule triggered much bigger speculation. Why alone? Was this just scheduling adjustment? Or is there a personal reason he chose not to share with the public? These questions do not arise without reason. In the world of global entertainment, every movement of a figure like Kim Taehyung always carries meaning. Even silence can become a message. From a perspective of public figure psychology, the decision to appear without spotlight is often a form of control, a way to reclaim personal space amid endless expectations. And precisely when a star chooses not to be seen, the world will try even harder to see him. But one thing cannot be denied. Kim Taehyung has safely returned to South Korea. Visual proof from the airport confirms that the return truly happened on April 20th, 2026. No incident, no disruption, just a short trip from Japan to Korea that was technically ordinary, but emotionally felt very different. Because time never truly stops for someone like Kim Taehyung. After completing the concert series in Japan, the next schedule is already waiting on another side of the world. The BTS World Tour ARIRANG will continue in the United States, specifically at Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, on April 25th and 26th, 2026, with possible additional dates until April 28th. Realistically, the rest time Kim Taehyung has in Korea may only be 2 days or even less, a break that feels far too short to recover physically and mentally after a large-scale tour. At this point, the public begins to feel something beyond admiration. There's concern, emotions mixed between pride and anxiety. How can one person keep moving non-stop under such immense pressure? And is the silence he chose upon returning to Korea a sign that he truly needs space or a way to hide exhaustion he never shows? But as always, Kim Taehyung gives no direct answer. He lets the world guess, speculate, and question. And perhaps that is where his true power lies, the ability to remain the center of attention even when doing nothing at all. Now, after that silent return, the world waits again, waiting for the next appearance, the next stage, the next moment that will once again shake public perception of who Kim Taehyung truly is behind all the spotlight. And among all the unanswered questions, one sentence remains, echoing stronger than ever. Welcome back, Taehyung. Rest for a moment before the world calls your name again. And at this point, the story is not truly over. Because breaking news Kim Taehyung, who made the world go silent, is not just about a quiet return at Gimpo International Airport, but about questions that remain unanswered until now. No screams, no cameras, no welcome, and precisely there, everything feels unusual. The world sees, but does not truly know. The world hears, but gets no answers. Is this just exhaustion after the BTS World Tour ARIRANG? Or is there something deeper intentionally kept hidden by Kim Taehyung? Write your opinion in the comments, because on this channel, your voice matters. If you enjoy content like this, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. If you don't, feel free to skip, because Taehyung lovers never forces anyone. But one thing is certain, this story is not over. Stay tuned for the latest updates only on Taehyung lovers. Keep following all the facts, mysteries, and hidden sides of Kim Taehyung that not everyone dares to discuss. Thank you for watching until the end. That information closes our meeting. Stay safe, and remember, when the world suddenly goes quiet, usually something bigger is happening.